What's going on, gang? Happy New Year. I'm coming at you with a brand new story time today. I've never told this story before. I'm going to take it back. This story happened when I was a freshman in college, which is where a lot of my stories actually come from. Not all of them, but a good portion of my stories involve college. The rest probably mostly involve high school, and then a small amount outside of that involve like work and just what I do now. So this story takes place in a college dorm in a city near where I live now. I used to go to college. I don't go anymore. I dropped out. And I will, if this video gets 15 likes, I'll do a why I dropped out of college story time type thing, but we'll save that for later for now. Anyways, what we were doing was, it was me and my buddy, we were hanging out in his dorm room playing PS4, and we're like, hey, let's get some air in here, you know? So I go to open the window, and it was like heavy as shit, and my buddy's like, hold on, dude. He's like, see if you can lift it one more time. So I pick it up, and I pick the window all the way up. Now, it's one of those windows that's like really heavy, but it has a automatic latch at the top that's supposed to stop the window from dropping if you pick it up past a certain point. It's just one of those sliding heavy glass with like a aluminum frame window. So I lift it up like almost all the way, and I'm thinking it's gonna stay up and latch, and so I let go. Now at the same time I was doing that, I wasn't even looking. My friend takes out a padlock, and he was putting it into the track of the window because basically he knew it didn't lock at the top, but he didn't tell me. He just, I don't know, he forgot to tell me. I thought it locked at the top. He was just putting a padlock down there as a kind of a blocker, so like the window wouldn't shut all the way and we would still have a crack with air coming through. So I didn't know that, and his fingers were in there. So the window slams down on his fingers and clicks shut around his fingers. And like I have no clue how this even happened, because like if you would look, it just looked like his fingers were in there crushed completely. Like they looked like they were chopped off. There was blood leaking out onto the windowsill on either side. I'm trying to pull up this window with all my force because it closed down and latched on top of his hand, and I couldn't pull it up. I'm standing on the windowsill with my feet on the windowsill with my hands on it, trying to like pull it up like I'm deadlifting it or something. And with all my strength, I couldn't do it. I had to run out of the room. I found some other kid who looked like he was like strong, and I was like, come on, we gotta pull this window open. So he took one latch, I took the other latch, and we were like, boom! And we opened it up. It took like everything I had. And my friend gets his hand out, it's bleeding all over the place. We ended up going to the nurse. He ended up getting stitches in his hand, but miraculously none of his fingers broke. The worst part about it though was the way that the school handled it, because we went to go to the school and kind of tell them what happened and kind of say, I don't know, maybe they could fix the window. And they kind of like turned it against us and started blaming us for what happened and saying, oh, you shouldn't have been messing with the window. You're not supposed to block it open like that. You're not supposed to this, you're not supposed to that. Like why, they're like, why were you opening the window? You can't be smoking cigarettes on the campus and all this stuff. And we're like, we weren't, we just wanted to open it, you know? So it's kind of like they wanted to like scare us into thinking that we were going to get in trouble to the point where we wouldn't sue them. That's what I think it was. So I didn't like the way that they handled that at all. It was very unprofessional, and it was in poor taste. But anyways, I hope you guys like the story. Like I said, 15 likes and I'll do a why I dropped out of college video. Other than that, have a happy New Year's and stay sleazy.